Okay, no problem. So because the criteria for doing this course is at least you have 1 or 2 years of experience in desktop support or in the networking. All right. So what we are doing here is we are doing a certification course of the FortiGate, that is FCP, that is FortiGate Certified Professional. Okay, both of you, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So this is the syllabus what we are going to cover. All right. So there will be classes on Saturday, Sundays. Okay. And it depends actually. So maybe 1.5 hour will be the class on Saturdays and Sundays, and it will take minimum 45 to 50 hours to complete this course. All right. Which involves the theoretical guidance and also the practicals. So you can say that, I mean, up to 75% practicals are involved, right? Where we will be doing the practicals, and 25% involve the theory part. So you can see on the screen that, I mean, we will be discussing the common network security terms, all right? And introduction to firewall technologies and introduction to FortiGate. Okay. So, so we will help you to set up the lab on the Eve NG, all right, using an VMware where you can actually practice your labs. So you must have a laptop with at least 16 GB RAM, all right, i5 processor, and 256 GB SSD. So both of you have it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir. We have.
okay, great. So we will be continuing our course where, I mean, we will do our initial working lab where we can actually access the firewall using a graphical user interface and do the basic configurations like zones, how we can configure the zones, okay, and interfaces, how to configure the policies, right? How to configure the default route, okay, how to configure the VLAN using a FortiGate, NATing, port address translation. So all this will be configuring will be in the initial configuration of the lectures. All right. Then we will be jumping on the RIP and the OSPF and the BGP configuration, where we will be using an Cisco routers along with the firewall. Okay. And we will be doing a configuration in the firewall as well as in the routers for the RIP and the OSP of how we can actually do the configuration using a dynamic routing protocol. So we will do both the things like static routing, also the dynamic routing using the firewall and the routers. Okay. Then we will uh, we can actually configure firewall as a DHCP server. So we can configure that, all right. And this is the security profiling where, I mean, we can actually allow and deny services according to the company's requirement, right? So like, for example, if you have um, a requirement, like, I mean, you don't want to allow the company employees for the gambling websites or the social media website, how we can actually block those websites using a firewall. Okay, so we will learn everything here. All right. So this is the type of NATs, I mean, we can configure in the FortiGate, that is source NAT, destination NAT, overload NAT, okay, one-to-one NAT, all right. Then we have the central secure NAT. So in central secure NAT, we can also configure the source NAT and the destination NAT again, right? So there are more options compared to the other firewalls in the FortiGate for NATing, all right, NATing and the port address translation. So here we have fixed port range where we can actually configure the different ports and like remote desktop protocol, FTP server. So we can provide here port range and connect, allow or deny the server's configurations, allow and deny to connect to the servers. Alright. Then we will configure the high availability, like in case if you have uh, multiple sites, where you have a single where you have a single communication point, and you have two firewalls, like I mean, in both the sides. So if you want to have a backup of the firewall, like I mean, high availability, like in case one firewall fails, another firewall should take over and forward the traffic uh, to the source, and from the source and the destination. So how we can do that using the high availability, where we will learn active, active, and active passive. How we can do that? Okay, so then Active Directory authentication and lab setup. Here we can do the user identification configurations where, like um like I mean, Active Directory has a list of users, right? Where we can actually connect the Active Directory to the FortiGATE to have the user identification working. Okay. Then we will configure the VPN, that is virtual private network, where site-to-site VPN. Then we will configure the global configuration, that is remote access SSL VPN, right? Where we will configure the web-based portal to connect to the site-to-site VPNs here. So here we will be learning using both graphical user interface and the CLI command. All right. So this will be the syllabus where we will cover everything related to the FortiGate Certified Professional Certification. All right. Any doubts in the syllabus?
No doubt, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so
So what you need to
Shall
do
I share
is,
my screen?
no, not sharing the screen. What you can do is you can give me the ID of Ultra Viewer.
Alter viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do-
Yeah, it's
install
there.
alter viewer.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah. Let me install this one first.
Okay. He's not checked the first message also.
So
I don't think he's joining today.
my my ID is 1092 8
1092.
92
Uh,
8 84
mm-hmm.
544
544. Okay. And what's the password?
13411.
3411. So meanwhile, we will install the other softwares in that case. Okay.
I have already cut this files to into the I think D drive.
D drive. Okay.
Let's see.
So we also need the Palo Alto image also, okay?
Palo Alto.
Yeah. So have you downloaded the Palo Alto image also?
No, no, I just downloaded the 14.8 firewall ISS files.
Okay, because I see here some of
On
download.
the download on the D drive,
So
so
this file,
this firewalls.
this file. Okay, it's 75 MB only. Okay, okay.
You can download it from the
Yeah,
this link. Which one?
it's the link it is.
Last one, na?
Yeah,
Last one.
can you click on that?
This one, na?
Yeah,
GitLab.
yeah.
Okay. GitLab. Okay. Okay.
Wait, I mean, this link will not work. I'll just send you some other link. Okay, give me a minute.
Let me click on that one, na?
No,
Norma.
yeah, don't
Okay.
download from there. I'm just sending you different link. Give me a moment. It's a 5 GB image, okay? So that is only working fine actually. So that's the reason. I'm just checking it. It should be 5 GB image. This is 1.3 GB. This is also not correct one.
Okay, items.
You can install the VMware if it is downloaded.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah, just check
So,
where it is.
this is a RAR file. I think we should
Yeah,
extract here, na?
yeah, unzip it.
Extract. Unsupportable.
Okay, so this is the
Currently unavailable.
give me a moment.
Not working this one.
Give me a moment. So this ISO, where it is, sorry, this is my PC. Even ISO here.
No, it's a F drive in the F
Okay,
drive.
okay. So the EVNG ISO, whatever you have downloaded, this is an Linux-based operating system. Okay. And
Okay, okay.
they have you know about anything about the EVNG?
Yeah, it's like a packet tracer.
Not packet
No,
tracers, not packet tracers. See, actually, what you can do is you can design and implement different types of network infrastructure using this EVNG. So this is kind of a simulation platform where you can actually practice, implement, analyze things. Okay, so that's what we are going to use
okay,
it for our practicals here. Okay, and this is
okay,
so
okay,
they have used Ubuntu as in an operating system, and they have built in the HTML database, HTML interface, uh, web interface, and using an SQL server and Python as a databases. Okay,
okay.
to store the labs or to save the file as a database, they are using the Python and the SQL. So here we will select Ubuntu. Later we can actually rename that. It's not Windows actually, it's Linux. Yeah, Ubuntu. We just take Ubuntu here. Next, and give F drive here. This PC, and we select the F drive. The entry. So we'll add the space here minimum
We have
for
an 200 GB.
yeah, we have
So
200 GB, so we'll take
okay,
around 125 GB, okay?
okay, fine.
Like this, single space. 4 GB RAM is enough, okay, no problem. So what's the total RAM you have?
I think 14 GB. So, 10,
15 GB RAM, okay. i5 12 generation, no problem. Okay, so here the network adapter, what we are using is a NAT, so that it can get the IP address automatically, okay. And
okay.
CD DVD here we will actually link the ISO which we have downloaded. So have you ever installed any operating system before on virtualization?
Actually, I have made this lab before myself. This
Okay.
EVNG lab.
Mm-hmm.
I make the basic lab for the PC only. Actually, I didn't have the ISO files.
Mm-hmm.
I have downloaded this another bin file, but it was not supported by the EVNG.
Mm-hmm.
Basic lab I have made three computers. I desktop I connected together and ping together.
Okay,
That
okay.
much only.
Okay, okay. the installation will take minimum half an hour of time, all right? We'll
Okay.
continue here. So it's Ubuntu 22.04, okay. So what is your office time usually? I mean, will you be available on Monday to Friday during Monday to Friday or only
Yeah, yeah,
Saturday,
sure,
Sunday?
sure. No, no,
Only
no.
Sa
I'm available all the uh,
Okay, I mean, I,
6 p.m.
after 6 p.m. you will be available.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. But I mean, wait. Okay, can you select the English?
Let me select this. Okay.
Yeah, enter.
Yeah.
Done. Continue.
Continue.
Yeah. No, but your class is scheduled for only Saturday, Sunday.
We can continue Monday to Friday, or else
Okay.
Monday to
Monday to,
Friday, 6
but I
p.m.
mean, 6 p.m. I'm not available Monday to Friday,
Okay,
which
9
I'm
p.m.,
occupied.
8 p.m.
I'm occupied already. Okay. Uh, let me check once, all right? I'll just let you know now. If you want
Yeah,
a
sure.
everyday class, I'll just check with the my modes.
Actually, I'm the only one student in this
Yeah, 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 yeah.
in this session.